Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Bradley, and you probably found my video because you're wanting to know how much do Uber drivers make. You know, it's interesting because about 6 months, maybe a year ago, I had the same exact question. I was looking to start driving with Uber part-time, just to kind of supplement my income and see how it would be a fit. So I started doing some research, and I asked the same question: how much do Uber drivers make? As you probably have experienced, the numbers are all over the place. But because there's so many different variables, it depends on what kind of car you drive. It depends on what city you're in. If there's a big city, if there's a small city, how long are you driving? All that kind of stuff. How many other Uber drivers and other ride share programs are out there in the process? So all those weigh in. Now the CEO actually said that it was possible for the drivers to make $90,000 a year out in New York with UberX, and that sounded pretty good. But then Business Insider actually interviewed, this has been in October of last year, Insider interviewed randomly Uber drivers. They and asked them, about their pay and everything like that. And so while they were riding in the cars, the Uber drivers would show them their compensation and everything, and the numbers were nowhere close to $90,000. They were more like $5 to $20 an hour, which produces for a 40-hour work week. You're looking at about $10,000 to $41,000 a year, which is definitely nowhere close to $90,000. And this is after all of the expenses. First of all, there's a 20% cut that Uber takes off of every ride. This is after Uber has already reduced the prices by 20%, but they still keep their same 20%. So it makes it harder on the drivers. The daily fuel costs, the car payments, commercial insurance, because you can't just have regular insurance, you have to have commercial insurance, as well as registration, maintenance costs such as car washes, details, tires, brakes, all that good stuff. All that adds up. So at the end of the day, the average all around you're looking at around $31,462 or $31,142. I'm sorry. Working about 40 to 60 hours a week. And so that was something that I just really wasn't willing to do. I was really doing it for the flexibility and the freedom, because you get to determine how often you want to drive. I love connecting with people, and so that was a plus. But I didn't want to connect with people for 60 hours a week just to bring home $30,000. And so I wasn't willing to do that. Now the fact that you're interested in learning how much, or the fact that you're trying to see how much Uber drivers make, that leads me to believe that that makes me think that you're actually looking and considering career options. And so before you decide to jump into something that's going to cost you about 60 hours of your time every week, because if you're like me, you're probably looking at it for the flexibility and the freedom, but the numbers are only in your favor when you're driving a whole lot and putting a whole lot of wear and tear on your car. So instead of doing that, maybe you should take a look at the business that I do on the internet. I do it completely from home. It's actually replaced my full-time income completely, and I have the flexibility and the freedom that I wanted from the beginning, which Uber drivers want but they can't have. So if you're interested in taking a look, then there's a link underneath this video or on the side of this video or something like that, and just go ahead. If it tells you to put your email and name in, then put your email and name in. If it says to get more information by clicking the button, then just simply do that. Whatever it says, do that. And on the other side, you're going to get more information. If you find that it's something that you can see yourself being a part of, I want to let you know that we are an awesome team, an amazing team. We stick together, and we're creating six-figure earners left and right. And I would love to help you as well. So do whatever you have to do, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. All right? Take care.